Hey, hi guys, welcome to PCF. So last class, so we discussed about the stored procedures, right? Stored procedures with input parameters and all. Okay, so with the input parameters and without any parameters also we have created. Okay, and we have seen the what is the syntax and what is the input parameters and how to execute. Okay, how to execute. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, okay, I strongly recommend to watch that video, guys. Okay, so and then so now we'll see with the input parameter and output parameter. Okay, in this video. Okay, so stored procedure with the input parameter and output parameter. Okay, and how to call the output parameter in a stored procedure, and then so what some of the important system defined stored procedures also there. Okay, system defined, so that is like help, sp underscore help and sp underscore help text and sp underscore depends. Okay, these are the system defined stored procedures. Okay, how this behaves, how this help us. Okay, we'll discuss. Okay, so for now I'm going to create with the stored procedure with output parameter. Okay, let me go here. So let me take a table. Okay, so that is the same table, guys. Okay, whatever the table we have used in our previous class. Okay, let me take that table and select the employees. Okay, so for now, so what I'm going to give, so I'm going to give the input parameter as a gender, and then I want the count of employees. Okay, so the output will be a count of employees. Okay, so when I pass the male, okay, male parameter, so that should give the male employees count. And when I give the female count, female as a parameter, so that should give the count of male female parameter. Suppose if you write like this. Okay, suppose with the where class. Okay, if I write the where class, okay, when I pass gender, okay, gender equal to male, so I want the count. So these are the manual way. Okay, so count star. So I'm passing the male as an input, and then so I'm not creating a parameter case, just I'm explaining so how it's going to work and all. Okay, so there is male, M-A-L-E, male. Okay, sorry, right, just click enter. So these are the 7 males and females. If you want to see female count implies, okay, you can go with the female and then count. Okay, these are the counts we should get when user pass the. Okay, so user passed as a input parameter as a gender and output as a, so you should get the count. So how to create the output parameters and input parameters? Okay, you know, right? So create a procedure and procedure name. So how to create the procedure, so you know, right? So that is the reason I'm going to create procedure. So procedure, you can write a proc or procedure name. Okay, you can write procedure. So get SP. Okay, USP. So it's a user defined, right? USP, you can write underscore, and then so get employees count by gender. Okay, get employee count by gender. Okay, that is your procedure name. Okay, gender, that is your procedure name. Okay, so then after you have to create the parameters. Okay, so here first gender is the input parameter case. Okay, gender is a input parameter. So for input parameter, no need to specify any input or output. Okay, so just you have to specify the data type. After parameter, you have to specify the parameter and then comma. Okay, so again I'm going to create one more parameter, that is employee count. Okay, employee emp count. Okay, emp count, this is count is a integer, right? Count is a integer, right? So that is the reason I'm giving int, and this parameter is a out or output. Okay, you can specify anything else. Okay, so if it is output parameter, so it should return the values. Okay, like this. Okay, so when you pass, okay, so if you feel it is a output parameter, so you can keep output or out, anything is fine. Okay, just I am writing output. Okay, for now I'm writing output as, and then begin and end. Okay, in begin and so begin and end. in between, so your stored procedure body. Okay, what is your stored procedure? So just take the same select statement, and so paste it here. Okay, so paste it here, but what I want, so I want to pass the parameter. What is the parameter I want to pass? I want to pass the, sorry, I want to pass the parameter what? So gender as a parameter. So where class, okay, in where class you want to pass the parameter gender is equal to, okay, gender equal to @gender, okay, @gender, okay, simple. Okay, so I'm passing the parameter whatever, whenever I pass the mail, so the mail get here, and then so the select statement will be executed. And whenever pass the parameter in a gender, so if female, so the female will come here, and then so we'll get the results. For now I want the count, right? So just you can go with the count star. Okay, instead of count star we can go with the column name, so that will always improve the performance case. Okay, so I'm going with the count ID. Okay, but so where you should get, so you should get in a output parameter. Okay, what is the output parameter? So this is the output parameter. Okay, it will store the values in the output parameter. So when you pass in it, okay, it will store the value. So the count ID, so when the male values will come, so the count will store in the, so this in employee count, and then so it will count the count IDs, and then it will store the values in the count ID. Okay, so that way we can go and create the stored procedure with the output parameter. Okay, let me create it. Okay, let me create it. Okay, just go and then create, execute it. So command completed successfully. Okay, we have created the stored procedure with output parameters. Okay, so hope you understand that. So now we have to call the parameter. Okay, so we have to call the stored procedure, how to execute the stored procedure with output parameters. Okay, so for now I'm going to declare the values. Okay, declare, okay, @employee count. Okay, so employee count, so same parameter you can declare, or you can go with the employee total also. Okay, employee total, something like that. Okay, so you can go with that, and then you can specify, okay, in data type, and then so execute. Okay, so what is the stored procedure name? So you can go with the stored procedure name and then execute the stored procedure. So just go here, and then so you can specify the exec, and then specify that, and then so you have to pass the parameter. Yes, okay, so that is male or female. Okay, just pass the input parameter, and then you have to get the output parameter. Okay, what is the output parameter? So you, whatever you declared, okay, whatever you declared, that is your output parameter. Okay, just declare the output parameter, and then you have to specify the out. Okay, if you don't specify the output, okay, and then so we'll try to print it, guys. Okay, what it will get. Okay, if I don't specify output, okay, print this employee total, what you will get? You will get null values. Okay, why? Because so it will treat as a, okay, it will treat as a input only. Okay, so that is the reason it will give null values. Okay, just execute it, and then so just nothing is written. Okay, nothing is written. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, nothing is written, just only completion complete. Okay, if you specify the out, okay, if you specify the out or output, okay, so anything is fine. So then that time it will give the count. See, 7. Okay, it counted 7 now. Okay, it printed 7 now. Okay, if you want to, okay, if you want to pass the female, okay, if you user pass the female, okay, so then so what is the output count? So let me go here and then execute it, guys. Okay, execute it. So that is the count we are getting. Okay, so we are giving the input and getting the output. Okay, so that is about the, so input and output parameter. Okay, okay, that is about the input and output parameter. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the some of the important stored procedures. Okay, system defined stored procedure. What help will give? Okay, so we have seen, so whenever so the help will work on store like tables and the stored procedures, the structure, it will give the structure details. Okay, sp underscore help, what it will give? So it will give the structure, guys. Okay, if you take these, okay, and sp underscore help. Okay, sp underscore help, when you do that, okay, when you execute this, okay, I think schema is required here. Okay, so but I think we don't require any schema. Okay, just execute this. Okay, so it will give the structure, okay, when it is created, who is created, and what are the indexes is there, and primary key is there, and everything, the details. Okay, the structure it will give. Okay, the same way you can go with the procedure also. Okay, so what are the input parameters are there, and what are the output parameters are there, and everything. So the system procedure will give the structure about that. Okay, see, so the parameters. Okay, so the type. Okay, data type, what is the data type, and length. Okay, what is, okay, so everything it is giving. Okay, so the stored procedure name, when it is created, and all. Okay, so this is the one of the, even view also you can take, and you can see the view or details also, who has created and ever. So then so you will see that. And help text means it will give the text of that procedure, like, so what is the text is there inside with the procedure. Okay, just to, if you want the script, it will give the script. Okay, you can go with the script like this. Okay, you can take a copy, and we'll go with the new query, and then you can paste it, guys. Okay, so sorry, I didn't copy. Okay, so let me take Control C and then Control V. Okay, so this is the one we have created, right? Okay, this is the one we have created. Okay, help text, even you can go with the view also, it will give a, okay, so what is the text and all. Okay, what is the, so like you, even if you want to go with the, okay, script, if you want to see the script, you can go to the programmability and refresh it. Okay, you can go to the stored procedures, and then, okay, there you will get this. Okay, so you can right click, and then you can go with the script, alter or create something. Okay, whatever the you want, drop and recreate, so it will create in a separate new query window. Okay, separate query window. Okay, these are the things we'll get. Okay, so this way we can view the script. Okay, with the system defined store procedure we can see that, and with the, okay, graphical way also we can see that. Okay, in object explorer you can go to the your database, and then database you will have the programmability. In the programmability you will have the, so your stored procedures. Okay, the stored procedure, that way you can see your code. Okay, in the stored procedure. So we have seen two help and help text we have seen. Now sp underscore depends. Okay, depends is there. Okay, depend. Okay, depends. Okay, one more system defined store procedure is there, that is sp underscore depends. Suppose, okay, so you have used the this table. Okay, tbl employee by department. Okay, this table you have used. Suppose if I rename the table name. Okay, so if I rename the table name, so suppose that I rename it to some 1 1. Okay, so rename it to some 1 1. If I try to execute that, so what it will give the answer. Okay, so invalid object. Suppose so suppose if I try to execute this stored procedure, so same stored procedure. Okay, so invalid object name. Okay, so this object name. Okay, so whatever the table, okay, whatever the depend inside table is there, so this is not existed. Okay, so that is the reason you are getting error. So some it's giving error, like you can, so what is the dependent table and all. Okay, so you can go here and then you can check. Okay, so what are the dependents. So even view also will have the combination of tables, right? So then so you want to see what are the tables are dependent and all. So then you can go and then you can see. Okay, see, so this is the table. You, if you change this table, it will execute perfectly and all. So it's saying, okay, this is the dependent table. Okay, I have renamed it after renaming, so it's giving the renamed table. Okay, this is the way. So these are the some of the useful. Okay, sp underscore help and sp underscore help text, and so hope you understand this system defined store procedure. Okay, even view also you can find the what are the, so dependent tables. Okay, so what are the dependencies? Dependent tables means what you have used inside the store procedure, and what you have used in inside function, and what you have used in inside view. Okay, everything you can check with this stored procedure. Okay, these are the system defined stored procedure, guys. Okay, system defined means Microsoft has given default the stored procedures. Okay, hope you understand the, so output so input and output parameters with the stored procedure, and then some of the, so system defined stored procedures. Okay, so tomorrow, so we'll discuss the what are the advantages of the stored procedure, and also when we'll go with the stored procedure, when we'll go with the function, and when we'll go with the view. So we'll discuss in detail in tomorrow video, guys. Okay, thank you, hope you understand. So if you like the video, please share and subscribe, guys. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, So I'm going to create the triggers also. In next video, we'll discuss about the triggers. Okay. And the Windows functions. Okay. We have a lot more topics to discuss. Okay. So please share and subscribe guys. Okay. Even I'm going to create the Azure videos also. Okay. So you may get the Azure DevOps videos. So then please subscribe guys. Okay. Thank you.